Okay, here we are. Sorry, I had to clean my glasses, get organized here. Okay, so um, oh yeah, I have to start the game here. Trucksbook. I have to keep forgetting to use Trucksbook. Although I'm told that as long as you run it sometime during a game, like if you have it, if it takes several days to complete a run, it'll pick it up. It'll pick up the data. I'm just trying to get in the habit here. So okay, so it is early. It's 8:46 in Ottawa. One of those days where you wake up at 6, knowing you don't have to wake up till 8. And about 7:30 you say, oh well, the hell with it, and you get up. Hey, Reed, how are you doing? How's life out on the West Coast? How's the search for a house? As you can tell by that sound, I'm in my Mac. Not only in my Mac, but I think it's the, I gotta just check the numbers here. It's a pretty small engine. It's the stock 285 horsepower, and I'm attempting to pull. There it is. 47 tons. It's a 12-speed transmission, and I do manage to get up to 8. Picked the 12-speed with a low ratio, well, high ratio differential. I need the gearing for the weight. So we got a hell of a lot of weight. I suppose I should. Well, I guess the sound is okay. If the truck noise is too loud, someone will tell me. Yes, it sounds. I think it's okay. It looks okay for the bars. Excellent. Oh, you're still trying to get a hard line in. Are you out in the country, or is it just a long waiting list? There's a good article about a local streamer on CBC, and let me find the article for you. Pop it up. It's on my Facebook, but it's a local woman, Hive Mind. It's a good article about Ottawa gamers, and they've got a meetup actually where they hang out. So here's the that's a long link, but hopefully it works. So yeah, that was this woman. Well, yeah, she was. Yeah, they did interview her in actually. So it's nice to know. Now they meet up. I don't know if I don't know if there are any in your neck of the woods, but apparently they meet up once a month. No, the meetup mostly is to play board games and online games, and I'm not into that. But I think I'll try to find out where they are, when and where they are, and go down and see if I can meet more local streamers. Oh, I get you. No Jack in the Room. Oh, okay. Well, I've got a router. I've got fiber, and it's in the easiest place for them to put it in, because they had to use an existing hole in the outside wall, was in the living room, and I'm in the next room in an office, my office. So I've got a blue Ethernet cable running behind the couch, around the corner, down the hallway, and into the door here. Oh, just to get to my my computer. So. Just run a cable. I know, it's a new house, you want to keep it tidy. Let me get cruise control on here. Oh, let's go for 50, what the hell. I'm in 12, which is top gear for this transmission. And it doesn't come with an 18. Oops, and I believe there's a turn coming up. Right here. And we will steer the bus. Yeah, we did okay. I'm just looking in the window. Luckily there's just shrubbery there, some grass there or something. ATS is going well. Actually, there's an upgrade to, I haven't run it for a while. I've been playing Call of the Wild, the Hunter Call of the Wild. And that seems popular with the fans. So, ATS is going good. No Utah yet. There's an update that I haven't put in yet for Coast to Coast. And also for Midwest. Seattle, 3.3. Yeah, I think it's about that here. -1, -2. The high today is going to be -1, and I think the high tomorrow is going to be -15. Let's see. See, we get rolling here. We're back on a bit of a hill. Takes this truck a while to get going. It's to the floor, and I'm doing 30. All right, I'm just booting along here. Oh, nice caddy. Nice pimp mobile. I need a new profile in the game, unfortunately. I don't have any Jake brake for my Mac R. And the suggestion I get from people is, oh, do a new profile. I posted a game log, but nobody bit. Nobody went through and said this is what's wrong with the game, so. No Jake. I get a Jake if I add the truck to one of my other profiles. I get a Jake brake on it. If I take all the mods out of this particular profile and sell the truck, buy a new truck, Still no Jake, so it seems to be hooked up to the profile somehow, which does not make any sense because other trucks have Jakes. So I don't know. I could try selling the truck, taking the profile out, and then also like taking the profile out of the mod folder so it doesn't even get loaded and then unloaded. Oh dear me. Oh well, I guess we'll keep going. Oh, the game didn't seem to care. Fine then. Nobody around. No cops. We're good. Yeah, I just thought that's something I have not done. I have not tried getting rid of the mod and actually taking it out of the mod folder, because the game goes through the mod folder and loads in games, and then if they're not in your profile as enabled, then it sort of unloads them, which is, I don't know. Oh, you might be on 137. No. It's going to take you a while to get your internet problems, or just all the stuff of moving into a house. Why am I going slow again? The move, yeah. I was going to be, I didn't plan to be. My girlfriend was supposed to be coming up from Toronto. Oop, gear 8. Let's start going down. 7. Look at the RPM. Kadunk, 6. Oh, 6 might hold it. She's supposed to be coming up from Toronto, but there is a rail strike. There's not a rail strike. There is a blockade of the rail line. There is a pipeline. Gas pipeline supposed to be going in through BC. There's a dispute with some native groups out there, and so there's other native groups across the country who are protesting in sympathy, and one of the things they've done is they've blocked the main rail line excuse me, between Toronto and Montreal, all via rail passenger traffic and freight line. So it's really crippling. It's been a week, over a week, so really hurting the economy. So running out of gas. You're teasing me there. I just noticed that. Somebody was talking about alerts, chat alerts. What if there's somebody that does some way to do a chat alert? Why don't we put some brake on here? Good idea, Gramps. Or some trailer brake. Even better. So I'm wondering if, where am I at? I am at, I don't know. I'm right there. I'm going from, I think I was Ugin, maybe Salem. I was around here. And I'm heading down with a small roads option. Winnemucca, doodah, down to eventually, I don't know, where the hell am I going to? Oh yeah, and up here. Oh, to whatever this is. Kit Carson. Oh, that's my trip. Still a lot of stuff that I haven't explored here, and there's a new version of his map, so there'll be more, mostly signs and stuff like that. So anyways, yeah, my girlfriend saw my girlfriend. Let's stop in time this time. She was supposed to come up Wednesday, and the trains have been canceled. And they canceled them sort of for 2 days at a time. Sorry, so she's gonna come up Wednesday. She'd rest Thursday. We'd go out for Valentine dinner Friday. That's not gonna happen. So she might get a ride up in a car on Saturday, but I was cautioning. I'm worried physically about that because of her vertigo, which can be triggered by motion, visual and physical motion. That car trips are not that great for her. Plus, when she gets up here, she's stuck. How does she get home? Oh, saying, much as I'd like you to come up, be hold off. So we'll see. I'll still continue shopping and cleaning the house. You know, clean the bathroom, change the bed, vacuum vacuum around stuff. So we are still heading through the countryside here. Let's get back up on the roof racks here. And you can hear that engine just chugging its way up. Oregon, Washington is nice, and certainly will be nice when we get Utah. And SES says, and a lot of companies say, it'll be ready when it's ready, but they haven't committed to a release date, but they keep teasing. They show pictures of things in Utah, and here's a new facility, and here's a new truck, and the latest thing, I think they did a whole bunch of photos in locations in Utah taken at sunrise. It's like, guess the location, so. I guess that's getting close, and it shows that they actually have used real locations. Anyways, like I said before, I've started playing the Hunter Call of the Wild, but also, oops, we're gonna make that turn. Jeez, we did, That was unusual. I thought we'd tip. So, playing the Hunter Call of the Wild and really enjoying it. The best $12 I ever spent. Well, I spent another maybe 15 on DLCs, but it was on sale at Christmas. It was half price, 24 for 12, and you get 2 maps and some weapons to use. There's a good selection of animals and lures you can start off with. And there's a map set in Europe and a map set in the Pacific Northwest. The one set in the Pacific Northwest, people were complaining that it rains an awful lot whenever they're hunting on that map. And other people have said, well, yes. This is the Pacific Northwest. The only problem with it raining is it cuts down visibility a bit. It cuts down sound a lot, so you can't sit there and listen for an animal walking nearby. Presumably they can't hear you either, but down to 9, that's not bad. there. Huh. Construction, I guess. Somebody working on something. Oh yeah, I don't use US expansion. I had US expansion and it didn't give enough for different rocks. And why is there a Texas gate there? That stops cattle. It does not stop rocks. Somebody's misplaced asset. I know there were problems with the coast to coast, which I think is, I don't know, 2.10.3 or whatever. And there's another one. More cattle. Isn't that strange, eh? There were some glitches with 2.10.3, but then I looked through the forum, and it looks like it got updated and fixed and re-released as 2.10.3. Maybe a couple of times, which I find that a little disconcerting. There's several versions of the same, several versions of a mod, all with the same number, just released on different dates. So. All to say, folks, if you're running 2.10.3 and have been having problems with it, go back and download it again, and maybe you'll get the newer, same version. Oh, I made some t-shirts. I made another one. This one didn't work very well. It's, you there? I have to go like this. Put my gut out. So it's, Raven's View and my Raven thing, but, well, just playing around. Streamlabs lets you do merch, but I have to play around with colors and shadings so it stands out better. And this particular image I'm using, I discovered that it's on Google's iStock. And if I want to use it commercially, I'm going to have to pay $300. So I'm going to look for a cheaper picture. Yeah, I'm on a mod section of the road right now, I think. Am I? No, wait a minute. Maybe I'm not. Where am I still? No, I'm still in Oregon. I'm in Oregon, and I'm just heading into Nevada. So, still on SCS Road. In my very slow truck is the hopefully the sound balance is good. Snow zone. Okay. I like to share the sound of this delightful 285 horsepower Mack truck engine. Inside of my Mac R. The outside of my Mac R. Nice paint job, eh? And an owned trailer. Guess I can turn the lights off. Turn the lights down, baby. Good, thank you. Use extreme caution. For what? Oh, because of the rocks. Where's the cattle gate then? Pineapple Express, is that what they call it when you get a storm? Forget what well, we get polar. The hell's the one we get from the polar zones? Not the polar zone, the polar something. Damn, I forget it. Probably need another coffee before I get enough brain cells. I'm going to take off my... There we go. Take that off. Take the beacon off. And what do I have to slow up to? 25. Oh, good. We're good at 20. We're good for 25. We're at 7. 6. Oh, we'll jump up. And it takes it a while to shift. Going uphill. That's okay. So I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this. Got some chores and stuff to do. Hey, Tarantarikos. Tarantarikos. How are you? Thank you for joining. How is the weather where you are? I am at, let's do an Ottawa thing. Oops. Sorry. I thought I hit the, I've got a button that I use to mute. Didn't work. There, worked that time. Yes, I'm taking small roads. Yeah, that's true. So that may be why you don't recognize some of this. It's, that's why it is a, I'm going from here to here. Possibly not the, I think I pretty well doubled my time and mileage. And I'll do more than double the time because the game, I think, figures your lapse time based on a speed. If there's not only these damn gates, it figures your speed. I don't know why they have them based on, I think 60, 70 miles an hour speed. I think, well, it's not the speed limit. 70k, so maybe 50 miles an hour, but definitely faster than I'm going. So if I look at my ETA up there, it's just going to keep ticking up. 1240. I don't think we're gonna. Maybe we'll change it. But every time we start going up one of these hills, then nothing. There we go. Click up to 50. We're good. Get some Jake brake on. Then we got a corner. We were going downhill and we're going a little fast. trust this load at high speeds. So still nice countryside on this map. Yeah, it's a little barren, but I'm wondering if when they update Utah, I wonder what else they're going to do when they release Utah, because I assume there will be a 1.37 thereabouts. Ah, thank you very much for the follow, Keratarikos. Welcome to the followers. Where am I at now? Oh, we're doing good. Doing good. We're nudging up there. Funny sign, black on it. Like you can chalk in your own selection. You still want to play this? You just got really upset? Oh, you had a legendary save broke by updates. Oh, that could be annoying. Well, I've had to restart a few times because of updates. Partially because of updates and partially because of me futzing about, you know, going to... I've learned not to be very careful if there's a beta. If I want to play with the beta and then you change your mind and you want to go back to the previous version, you have to be careful. Or I have to be careful because I manage to screw it up usually, so I try to avoid a beta. Or if I do go to it, I stay there. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I had, like I said, I had to restart at times, and I know, I feel for you, brother. It's annoying. I mean, there's a nice, well, I could have gone that way. There's, you know, a cheat file that actually on the workshop. Headlight usage of hedge? Really? Okay. I guess it is dark. Okay. Yeah. Good point, Reed. And making a new profile means that there's a couple good cheat files on the workshop, one for XP and one for money. So I load up the which one do I do first? I think I'd load the XP one in first and take a job and park it and get, you know, 3 million XP points. I'd take that out, I put the money in, and then do a few deliveries. In fact, you can do deliveries if you really want to cheat / get rolling again. You can load the money cheat file, take a delivery that pays really well, and then just use the desk, like the console mode, and just do go to, and just land at your spot, and there you're magically there, and you magically have $1 million. So yeah, it can be and it's difficult too when you upgrade to know what to do. Like, do you upgrade, cross your fingers, and hope that everything works, or do you take everything out and upgrade and put things in one by one, or do you try to make educated guesses? It's hard to know what to do. But yeah, like I said, I really want to get the Jake back for this truck. I've lost the Jake brake for my Macar. I really like this old truck. I got one last thing to try, and if that doesn't work, then it's new profile time. The only thing is, with new profile time, then this map that I have right now that has yellow all over it, because that's where I've been, will be all white again. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't have Canada here either. Canada Dream? I don't know. I have played Canada Dream, but lost interest in it. Speaking of which, of course, ProMods Canada. Reed, have you looked lately? Are there any updates for when? Because that's going to give some nice roads out by you. Since ProMods is adding BC first, have they given any hints as to how close they are? Oh yeah, they put DX11 in. That's true. That's true. There was a bunch of mods that didn't work at all. I haven't looked either. I'll have to look through the forum and see what it says. Seems to me I have a lot of lights here. Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I have this. I'm not sure why. I have this. But that's just a high beam light. Yeah. For the front bumper. I'm not sure where it comes from. I'll have to look again. I think it, unless it's hidden in the bumper, I don't remember buying a separate. No. Okay. We lose the point of driving through the countryside and sitting on the roof and trying to enjoy it if it's dark like that. So change the time to 5. There we go. Oh look, there it is. Pretty sunrise too. No, I'm not using the Grimes mods. No, this is summer in the map. You meant the weather mod, did you? No, this is just summer. We are slowing up, but you know, these AI, for all its ballsy moves, and they get behind a slow truck, they don't seem to want to pull out. If I pull over, do they pass? Like if I get over a bit? Like this, do they pass? No, they don't really care. Yeah, the AI deserves it. You're right. Screw you, AI. Sit behind me. I do appreciate the AI realism in this game, actually. I've been driving for decades and decades, and then the AI mimics the stupidity I see on the road. Not stupidity, I guess the variety of driving skills, one could say. Even anytime I want to downshift here. What the hell are we? Jesus, come on now. Thank you. He downshift before I brought permanently welded to the peg on the tack. The revometer. Oh, nice clouds, nice sunrise. And I think I need to go plug in the kettle. Possibly go put the kettle on the hob again. We'll see. So we've got blockades of rail traffic here in Canada. various places. And we've got... Okay. Oh, baby, I'm not stopping. And we've got teacher strikes in Ontario. The government, Ontario government, is trying to cut costs. It's a conservative government, so their mandate is lower taxes, less government waste, which also means less services, and higher deficit, but they don't say that. And so they are trying to increase the classroom sizes, and they are less teaching assistants, add some online teaching courses in high school, even though they haven't proven to be effective. So a lot of dinking around with and one of the many things the teachers are wanting at near the bottom of their list is they want a 2% raise. So the government is saying, well, that proves it. They're just in it for the money. Cost of living is 2%. They want cost of living. The government has mandated all public servants in... Are they coming? No. Has mandated that all public servants will be held to 1%, meaning that all public servants in Ontario will get a 1% pay cut. So, yet they're paying, you know... I think the Premier of Ontario recently appointed 31 parliamentary assistants, which are helpers for MPs, at a salary of, you know, $70,000 a year each, or whatever the hell they get. So, big chunk of money there. I'm a supporter for teachers. I'm a cautious supporter for unions. I'm a cautious supporter for protests. Cautious supporter of First Nations demands. Sorry, a bit of cereal there. So I need to go and give an update on when I'm streaming it. Yeah, I hope you get going again soon. Yeah, even just unless you live stream of the process of moving in, but that might be, no. Yes, looking forward to seeing you and your partner online. She has a very entertaining attitude when she streams, especially when she was first starting. It was like, whoops, ooh, whoops, and then a little giggle, whoops, and another one. It's just a game, right? She still does. Well, good. It's important to keep a sense of humor in life. Stay laid back. I'm have to remind myself when I'm out at my local and stuff, and somebody makes some redneck remarks, just to not get involved. Don't argue with them. Oh, kettle. Yeah, okay, so I gotta plug in the kettle. So don't go away, folks. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to peek outside too. Still fluffy, fluffy snow coming down. And, you know, it adds up. Just, you know, even if it's whatever the rate is, 1 centimeter an hour. What's that? Well, 2.5 centimeters is an inch, so even if it's coming down at that rate, 6 hours later, well, that's 6 centimeters at a couple inches. Winnemucca, downtown Winnemucca. All right. Oh, they've saved up and bought a nice street lamp from Winnemucca. Just one, but it's nice. It's nice. It's the Winnemucca Memorial Street Lamp. Maybe it's in a recognition of service of a mayor or something like this. Oh, there's another one. Okay. There goes that story. I'll have to think of a new story. And we'll have to turn here. I like the balloons they have in this game. Oh yeah, there's no line on the road, but the line on the road is pretty well there, under the light. See, we just rev up through the gears before we even get anywhere. Eight of 12 when we're only at 14 kilometers or miles an hour. But I'm pretty sure if I were to stop on a ramp, I would need this low gearing. So, oh, okay. I'm just looking at where the game is taking me. Sometimes the small roads option takes you on detours that you didn't really want to do. They'll come into an intersection, like an interchange. They'll go down the ramp, and then back up the other ramp. Oh, it's a stop, is it? Okay. I can stop then. Anybody here? Can't tell. I got this bloody mirror. Over there? Can't tell. Bloody mirrors. Oops. Here's me trying to race up in front of this guy. And that guy. I don't really race that. Oh, my crash vehicle, I just clipped him. But not my fault, he's sitting there. I think I almost clipped that fence too. He slowed down a bit as I scraped it. Okay. 6, 4. And we're good at 4. That kind of hill. But I'm not going to stop it and see if I can start off in 1. Unless I have to. Right. What the hell happened? Oh, sometimes it hangs up. Almost hung up, I think, on the front. Front might have been in a lower position. Yeah, I'm not sure whether this is mechanical or hydraulic. They can change the front end. Usually what happens when you're pulling a low boy, especially one like that with a me out, buddy. Thank you. Are you? Jesus. These guys are annoying. Okay, coming out. With an RGN was the removable gooseneck, which is what this one has. Sometimes the height can be adjusted hydraulically, and sometimes it's a little more complicated. But what you do want to do usually is have the front end low so that you reduce the overall height of your load, and maybe change the kind of permits you need for hauling, especially in the US. Oh, an old Peterbilt. Ah. Are you thinking of getting a Peterbilt as a surprise present for Kathleen? Surprise, honey. Remember you wanted a new car? Well, this is newer to you. Maybe me. I think my landlord might be a little upset. Well, and I would be too. It would block my view if I parked my Peterbilt next to my back porch. It would block my view of my back garden. Oops, I think I have to get up here. But like I said, I've been playing a lot. I played a lot for a while, a couple of weeks ago, and then I stopped for a bit. I'll get back into it. There we go. We'll just coast up here. Oh, no, we won't. Step on the gas. Call of the Wild, the Hunter. Call of the Wild. It almost slowed down too much. Let's go wide here, just because we can. And that helped. We might have clipped that guardrail. I was just looking in the mirror. Okay, the kettle will have boiled, so now it's going to be coffee. So now it's be right back coffee. Okay, I got my coffee, and I got distracted by somebody's post ranting about teachers. What the hell did he say? Sorry. Somebody talking about teachers. A group was gaining monopoly of public funds, holding children hostage for more of his money. Well, I'd asked him to, maybe he wanted to start to, next he might want to discuss the homeless and people who look for spare change. Being somewhat sarcastic, but I suggest that he talk to some teachers, especially those for his children, which was, I know he has no children and he's, in his 20s, so. Not that people in their 20s can't have reasoned views of the world, but sorry. Ranting here. I think he probably would be happier if he probably thinks the solution is privatize it. So break up the monopoly teachers have and open it up to private schools. Oh, another red light. I seem to be hitting red lights on these things all the time. Luckily, I've got the... luckily, I have the brakes dialed back. Where the hell are my brakes? Well, they're there under my foot, but... I'm pretty sure... Yeah, see, the braking is down like that. And mods. Let's do a tour of my mods here, just in case anybody's interested. And it probably won't die. So, this is the trailer. Oh yeah, I added this tanker. I also added this one. This is a Lubbock 1970 ownable. It's a really nice trailer. This one, 50s Fruhoff tanker trailer, the one that was in that movie Duel, where the guy gets chased. He gets chased by a truck with a tanker and possibly nobody driving. I can't find it in the mods to buy it as a tanker. That's really annoying. So I got these top corner, makes the mirror smaller. I got a sound pack. Here's the old paint job from my Mac R. This is the root advisor that puts all that stuff at the top of the page. Oh yeah, physics mod. This makes it a little more... Does it say what it does here? It says absolutely nothing. But it makes the braking and the suspension a little more realistic. Real advertisements, puts real signs up and real logos, longer freight trains, sensible traffic mod. I like this a little better than CIP's traffic mod. Megapack. This is give me some nice things for the interior of the truck. This is my long logging truck. This is the lowboy that I'm driving right now. Jazzy Cat trailers and cargo. These are heavier ones too, I believe. Kenworth W990, not driving. Freightliner Argosy, Freightliner FLB. This is a really nice truck. It's cool. Midwest expansion and coast to coast. So that's what we got. Do I really want to exit it? Yeah, yes I do. Do you really want to play the game? Yes I do. Okay. Current job. Click, click, click. I like the way everything. Like the way everything popped up there. That was kind of cool. Nobody trying to pass me. That's good. Nice engine, eh? Love this truck. Don't like these lights. Nobody coming. Come on now. Not a timer. It's not a is there anybody there thing. It's all flip box on the neck. Like that too. You can see there's another peg there, another connection to a pin for a fifth wheel. The idea is if you have a Jeep in front of the trailer, you need a longer neck from the trailer so that you can actually reach the fifth wheel on the Jeep. And then the Jeep has one or two axles, and the Jeep hooks up then to the fifth wheel of the truck. So. And the same for the back. This comes with a stinger on the back if you want it. That's another trailer manager. That's this one. So the same trailer, I'm not sure why it's called Canadian Carrier, JPSP, or BPM, it's the same BPM. So what this one does is it adds Jeep on the front. They flip, see right there, they flip that out, and then they've added a Jeep, and then that hooks up to the truck, and then the back they put on a stinger, and they put two more axles. So you got 2, 4 there, and 2 plus 2 on the truck is 4, so it keeps it balanced. And that is a... How heavy is that? Well, they don't say how heavy. Why don't they say how heavy it is? And I got that, my logging truck, and I got this. And like I said, I can't. Nope. I got these standard ones for the DLs. They come with the game. I got that one, and I've got that one, and I got that one. Can't see the other one, the Fruhoff one, which is disappointing, but oh well, life will go on. Just not happily. So what do I got? I still got an hour and a half to go. I don't think I'm gonna last an hour and a half, but we'll see. I got viewers. I got coffee. I got time. My girlfriend's coming up, I guess now, possibly Saturday afternoon. So got some groceries. Cleaned most of the bathroom. Still have to do the floor, run around with a vacuum everywhere. And I need to vacuum like a bit ahead of time just so I don't... Ooh, paraglider. Look at that. There's a paraglider up there. Couple of them. Wonder where they came from. Unless there's just really good updrafts here. Busted. Somebody got busted. Oh, nice looking highway. My apologies if you don't like roof rack. roof rack riding, but I find this, although it's nice to be inside the truck and you feel like you're really inside a truck, when I'm trying to appreciate the scenery, it's harder to appreciate the scenery if you're stuck in the truck. Damn, is this another bloody... You know what? I'm not sure if I can reduce them on this, but let's try. Random road events, less please, because they're annoying. I mean, they're okay, but there's no variety to them. Okay, now here we will be on a hill. The front end up in the air. Of course, people right on my ass. Okay, let's see if we can start off. I got the parking brake on. Is it gonna go to 1 or is it gonna stay in 2? Gas first, and then take the parking brake off. There's 1. Two. 3. Light's probably gonna change on me. Yep. Sorry, but I'm still here, and don't you guys dare pull out. Thank you. Thank you, little buddies. Okay, so we now have proved that we can start off on a moderate slope with this gearing and 47 tons, so that's a good thing. So one of the things I need to work on, I think, is merchandise. I'm not sure what I'll sell any, but it'd be fun to do. And I want a raven image. I've got the image of a raven on my current t-shirt, and I discovered that it's copyrighted by Google/iPhoto. So for 300 bucks, I can buy the image. It's like, no. I need to find a cheaper and/or free one. Back and look on Flickr again. Excuse me. I think that's pretty well it. Let's get up to 50 here. 50 gets me just over 2,000 RPM. Just still in the torque range. The torque curve for this, I think, is between, well, it's between 1500 and 2000 RPM, and there's a peak somewhere in there. I'm not sure why. Where? I know why. I'm not sure where. Speaking of slow games, Train Sim World, the sequel or whatever to Train Simulator, although Train Simulator is still out there, Train Sim World is bringing out a DLC called Oakville Yard. Oakville being the little near Toronto, west of Toronto. So it'd be interesting to be driving Canadian trains, I think, on Canadian tracks just west of Toronto around Oakville. There's a lot of light industry there. It's an excellent place to have it. So I'm thinking I might get back into playing Train Sim World. I probably have to go through the tutorial again. Find my keyboard map, or find one online for all the hey, welcome back, Reed. Just saying, I gotta find my keyboard map for Train Sim World if I'm gonna be driving it again. But it makes a good contrast to the Hunter Call of the Wild, and I'm thinking I can start looking for boar in the Hunter Call of the Wild too. Was watching a friend, he's from Netherlands, plays the game a lot, and he was going after boar. You shoot them at night, really, and it's best to be up in a tree so they don't charge and core the shit out of you. But he uses a bow for his hunting, and I'm not into that. Less scares the animals less, so I can see the point of it. There's also a air rifle in the game, 45 caliber. Okay, are you gonna stay? No, you're not. 45 caliber air rifle. It's only good for 25 meters, I think. Still, 25 meters is, I don't know. Well, it's past here to the light. And it's 45, so it does a fair amount of damage on the animal, and it's quiet. So if there's a herd of deer wanders by, you can just take one out. They're like, so Joe, Joe, you still there? Huh, where's Joe? I don't know. Pick them off, whereas if I use my 300 caliber overkill rifle, it's so bloody loud, and it kicks so much that it's hard to get a second shot. So maybe I'll go to 1030. We'll see how things go here. Oh yeah, we're on a bit of a hill, so parking brake would have helped. Orange. Oh no, I actually get all the way through. Okay, that's encouraging. Somewhat. Oh, okay, so we probably need to start thinking about gas eventually. How are we doing here? Oh, just less than half a tank. Slow down to 8 miles an hour. This is like playing Train Simulator. What? Why is he? Oh, because I'm looking at my mirror. There was a car that pulled out to pass me. The AI just pulls out. the bus, the AI car stops, the bus stops. And what will happen is then the car will pull back in and the bus will go. Yeah. Well, the bus has got... Now, they could get locked up if that happens near a intersection or a light or something. You can have the game locking itself up, in which case you have to turn the traffic off and back on again. There's that car, and it changed its mind because it said, oh shit, there's a truck coming. Yes, there is a truck coming. Bus. Speed limit 30. Okay, I'll have to speed up to get going 30, but... gas? No, not yet. We could, but not yet. Nice diner. 50 a diner. Guess I could have pulled out, in front of that caddy. Well, there's people at the picnic tables. And we're into the mountains now. Where are we? We are... we're there. If you look at the freight market to see, we are in Nevada. Heading for Utah, which will be off the real map. I wish we were doing 50. Yeah, chug. No, we're good. Get up some speed before this 12th gear. Get some real speed before this slight hill here. So 47 is good. So it's Winterlude is on. Has been on. It finishes this weekend. It's a winter festival because that's what you do in cold cities. You have a winter festival. Now we have the Reno Canal, which runs through the city, which freezes and has this. They open it up for skating. Several miles long, I think. I forget. And they have ice carving competitions, and they have outdoor concerts, and a park with structures for the kids to slide and play on, all made out of snow. So you can rent skates, snowshoes, stuff like that. So it's fun. I was going to go with my girlfriend, but it finishes Sunday. If she gets up Saturday, she's going to need Sunday to rest. So. So yeah, I think I'll go till 10:30, and then we'll do some other stuff. A shower. Do some ranting and raving. Oh, maybe I'll vacuum. Yeah, I'll vacuum. I'll start vacuuming so at least I can vacuum out all the air and stuff that collects in a bathroom. So I can vacuum that before I get all steamy with the shower, and then I can have a shower, and then I can scrub it out. Ooh, look at this. Look at us. 57. Getting up to 60. Okay, that's enough. Glad there's not a lot of traffic. And there's not people pulling up passing. I wonder if that's something that the game has done. Sorry, or that's in the, because I'm not using CIP's traffic mod. I wonder if it's CIP's traffic mod that I used to use that occasionally had people driving like idiots and pulling up and passing while I was coming at them. I guess I can put it back in and see, right? Oh yeah, I just noticed I got this thing up there, buy my merch. Well, I don't have merch yet, so I gotta change that, I guess, or do the merch. Maybe I'll do that. When I quit at 10:30, I'll look again at finding a nice image that I could use of Raven. The Heilbronn traffic mod does that. Okay. I have not used the Heilbronn traffic mod, but I know I used to get it, and I think it was CIP, where I'd be driving along and suddenly there's somebody pulling out. It's like, shit, jamming on the brakes. Or, depending on my mood, stepping on the gas. Okay, stopping. There, that was full brake. Didn't lock up the wheels, but just about. Oh good, we're on a hill. Wow, glad I wasn't right behind him, eager, because why did he do that bloody brake check? I'd had a light load pulled up behind him, I would have whacked into the back. U-Haul. So I appreciate everybody viewing, and if you're a follower, thanks for following, and supporting me in some way, thanks for that too, or just lurking is fine too. Like I'm saying, probably later on today, probably some. If you follow, then you'll get a notification when I go live. But probably later I'll get back and do some Call of the Wild, the Hunter Call of the Wild. Maybe I'll go back to Layton. That's my go-to place, and look for moose and or bear. But I could go on the Heilbronn, not the Heilbronn, Hirschfelden. I mean Heilbronn. I could go on the Hirschfelden, Grand Utopia. Oh, the Kamaz, yeah, those are, the Kamaz is a neat truck. I like that. I got a Kamaz in my think one of my trucks in ATS2 is a cam, as I can't remember now. I haven't been in Grand Utopia for a while. ATS2 I've been driving a lot with the Brazil add-on. There's a nice standalone Brazil app too, Northern Brazil. What the hell was that about? What's that all about? Ah, shit. Sorry, you're gonna have to stop because I'm coming through. Did I go wide enough? Nope, did not go wide enough. But on the other hand, I don't really care because that truck I think was just hanging out there a bit too much. Doesn't hurt my trailer, it just clips him. So there's a truck back there that has no left front fender. So I'm not sure if there are any Train Sim World fans here, but I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to. I have it. I got into it. Oh, the Dalton. Yeah, I tried some of the Dalton. It's just there's not enough detail. I mean, because of the scale. That was interesting. Seemed to be sitting out right out there. You know, if it's an hour drive to get from A to B on the Dalton, well, it's an A to B to get it's an hour in the game to get there, and unfortunately you drive forever and there's nothing, there's not a lot of detail. Unless it's been modified a lot lately. I don't know, is the Dalton compatible, first of all, is the Dalton compatible with 1.36, and has the Dalton been updated? Yeah. Oh, so from what you're saying, it sounds like it has not been updated much. It's a huge map. I know, what's his name? I forget. The guy who does a lot of the coast-to-coast map for ATS is got a project going, a sort of a personal project where he's going to do coast-to-coast. Another. Oh, see, like that. Sorry, but Hamburg. Yeah, roll back to 1.34. %3 damage, but I mean, I got, see the front of the truck? This is a logging truck, right? So, I don't really care. Okay, and did you want to get clipped? You did want to get clipped, didn't you? Look at this car just sitting right there. Did you notice me turning left? Yes, you did. Did that hurt? Yes, it did. Okay, so I understand then the Dalton is not really updated either, which is too bad. In the ETS, there's a Hungary map. Standalone Hungary map that was a lot of fun. Very detailed, but it also has not been changed for years, so I'm happy with where Coast to Coast has gone and is going, and also with EAA Mapa, Brazil and surrounding countries for ETS2. I used to use, one of my first add-ons was Russian Open Spaces, which was definitely open spaces, my god. And challenging bridges and roads and stuff like this, but now let's see. I think we can go left here and then right and not have to do a little dipsy doodle. But Russian Open Spaces again hasn't been updated for a while, so I don't bother adding it on the ETS2. Oh, I like the posters on the side of that building. I like that touch. See, now if you look at a little map, that's what the small roads tries to do. It tries to give you more small roads than you want, really. Updated 1.36 or updated Dalton? Well, you'd think, I mean, if the original author is not going to update to 1.36, then one would hope that he or she would be open to somebody saying, so I've taken your excellent map, but I've updated 1.36. I'll continue to give you full credit. If you didn't want to update it, I've updated it for you, But like I said, I'm not that keen on the Dalton, other than the fact that yes, it's 1.1, but I found it tedious. He says as he drives an underpowered truck with a too heavy load, cruising through countryside at 30 miles an hour. Yeah. Okay. I get the point, Gramps. Right turn on a red? Good. There we go. Just go around the corner like that, and there we go. We're probably going to lose a lane, but we'll see what happens. We'll stay in this one just to be nice and slow for people. See where we are. We're probably just pretty well where we were last time. Oh, Ellie. So we are not there yet. Pinoche. After Pinoche. Okay, after Pioche, then we go into Utah, so we run out of map. Oh, we get a little bit of twisty road, more twisty road. Oh yes, we're running out of nice highway now. An underpowered truck through traffic at 10 times. What do you mean at 10 times? Oh, traffic at 10 times. Yeah. Well, you piss a lot of people off if you do that. Gonna pull over. You let me pull over? Okay, you did. So I got several projects then. I mean, I need to learn in this relearn Train Sim world. I need to work on my bling for my merch store. Need to clean the house before my girlfriend gets here. Clean the apartment. And I need to work on my podcast. So far in the planning stage, but I want to do a podcast of me reading my stories. So, Crash or Run It Red, yeah. I've got ATS 2. I run ATS 2, but never tried one. Oh yes, and I'm going out to my local. I think I'll go to my local for lunch. They've got like a fried chicken sandwich for lunch. I think I'll go up for that. Give me a break. I've got to go to the library, I've got to go to the drugstore, so I can do that. You know, leave here like 12:30 to the library, drugstore, and then on my way back, stop at the pub at 1 after the lunch crowd. And have one of their alcohol-free beers and lunch. Oh, Scania Truck Simulator. I think I tried that too. Yeah. I'm okay with blacking up trailers, but I don't do it often. Just like I'm okay with shifting at 18 speed, but I don't do it anymore because, well, it's just one more thing to worry about. That bus pulled out. I thought he was gonna whack me there. Whoa, look at that wind farm. Can we hear it? No, we probably can't hear it. We'd have to be under it. Oops, let's put some lights on. Gonna be a headlight violation. ETA, see, Thursday at 1 a.m. I think it used to be Wednesday afternoon or something, so ETA just keeps sliding and sliding, and they would prefer that we were there when just trying to read. Oh, noon on Wednesday. Nope, I've already lost that. Well, one reason is that by taking short roads I pretty well doubled my distance and time. And then by having an underpowered truck, I probably added 50% to whatever time. So this is pretty, isn't it? Isn't that nice? Sort of, aside from the fact that you can't see because of it. Other than that. Oh really? I haven't been there in ages, but oh. Good for them, or good for us. So, a fellow Canadian. I probably knew that and forgot it. Yeah, the Canada Dream had a section. I think you could drive from Toronto down towards Niagara Falls. I'm not sure if you went through London, maybe not. But it's very limited. And I don't think whoever did Canada Dream has not been working on it. Someone else has been updating it so that it'll be compatible with 1.36 and where's my horn gone? Why is my horn not working? We've lost, I don't know. Let's actually, game preferences, let's change those anyways while we're at it. Keys and buttons. Horn. Air horn. We'll make it that thing. And light horn. We'll make it that thing. There. Yes, I see Coast to Coast got updated. A few times. Oops. Possibly need gas. Nope. But wouldn't hurt. Coast to Coast 2.10.3, I think, as I was just looking, and there was like there was a couple of iterations. It got re-released and then re-released. And there's a latest version of Midwest expansion that I need to load in too. Eventually, at some point, after I finish this load, because I got a feeling that that's going to reset me. Well, it will, because it's a new map. Let me, we're looking for gas stations. Oh, there's one here. And it might be an easy one to get into, so we should stop since we're down to a quarter tank. I don't have Reed or Kathleen to remind me here, but see, our ETA is Thursday. We're supposed to be there Wednesday at noon, and I'm already got to another 28 hours, and I've already got to. It'll get dark in a bit. I'll change the time to 5, so we'll use another 9 hours. Maybe. What time is it? Oh, it's not bad. It's 8 p.m. Bit of break there. And here's the gas station. Oh, and I was going to quit at 10:30, wasn't I? Okay, so let's gas up and then we'll stop. Sorry, folks. I'd like to keep going forever and ever and ever on it, but well, this is a fairly easy one to get into, isn't it? Being out here in the middle of the boonies. Ooh, there's a trailer park back there. That's nice. Store, motel, Wi-Fi. Cool. It used to be ages ago. The motels was like color TV. Woo. Okay. Gas them up here. And what? Oh, there's somebody. Why is that guy stopped like that? Strange. I wonder, is there parking here somewhere for trucks? Over there, probably, but I'm not there, so. I know what I'll do. We'll do this. Ooh, maybe we're too long for this. We'll find out. I think we're a little long for this. Oh well. Sorry for jamming up your trailer park. And I'm not going to back in and make this tidy, so what you see is what you get, buddy. That's not bad. Oh, no, that's not bad. Let me do this fly away type thing. Oh no, that's good. Oh yeah, I haven't blocked a lot of the world. I can even back up a bit, actually. Going like that. Nope, wrong way, Gramps. Way to guess the wrong way. Oops, where am I? Just a bit there. Just trim it up a bit. Okay, so will we leave the lights on if we were parked here? We might. No. We could, like that, so nobody whacks us, but no. We'll turn it off. We'll get a room in the motel, we'll go to sleep, and we'll get up in the morning and we'll drive some more. So, thanks for viewing, folks, following, cheering, lurking, whatever. And I'll be on later, maybe this afternoon or this evening. Maybe some Call of the Wild. We'll get out and shoot some critters, so ta-ta for now, my friends.